Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with June's Mixed Media Mayhem. And today we are going to be scrap lifting this Vicky Boutin design team layout. And I have pulled pretty much identical papers and quite a few of the embellishments to create this layout. So I have these three pictures from my niece, my aunt, and my nephew's birthday. And I'm going to use those. I know that in the layout there are two, but I'm just going to make that work for me based off of what I've got. And I have lots and lots of ephemera, all the different bits and pieces, and then some, and even more some. I have a lot with this collection because I just needed it all when it came out. And my mixed media is going to be some Distress Oxide by Tim Holtz in Abandoned Coral, and Salvage Patina and Peacock Feathers. And since I already have a pre-made mixed media background, I decided that I was just going to do a little add-on to that because this is the background that the person who created this layout used. So I've got plenty of embellishments. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, my mixed media, these fun pictures, and this really awesome layout to scrap lift. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I am almost 100% sure I have my layout, background layout, the two papers, the strip of paper and then the mixed media paper, done exactly the same, like laid out the same way and pretty close to the same size and everything. So, but I love this paper. The striped paper is really pretty and the colors in this collection are great. So I start by taking the Tim Holtz stamp and I start with Salvage Patina because it's lighter, and then move to the Peacock Feathers and just kind of stamp around so that there's going to be little pops of those colors peeking out, because there's just going to be a little teal in this layout other than the stripes over here on the left. So I just wanted to add a little bit that would be peeking out here and there behind like the pictures and stuff. And then I take Abandoned Coral and I splatter it in a few different places all over the layout, and then set it aside so that I can cut my mats for my pictures. And then I distress the all three of these pictures, or at least the papers that they're matted on. And I use some papers that are already cut up because I like to use up my scraps instead of cutting into a new paper just to mat a picture. I do have the 6x8 paper pad, but I wanted to try and use the scraps. So I am going to try and place my pictures down and start building what I would like this layout to look like. And I'm going to dry lay it out first and then go back and put it all back together. So it's like a puzzle once you figure out what you like. And people do it different ways. You can glue things down one at a time so that you don't take them out of, where they are. Or you can wipe your whole thing and try and remember where you put it. I have in the past taken pictures of what I've done and then gone back and used my picture for a reference. But today I just kind of winging it. So I dry fit everything where I think I want it. And then once I get everything situated, I'm going to cut away and it'll come back and it'll be slightly different. And I'm watching now because it's funny. I've already done the voiceover for this once, and for some reason my iMovie is acting crazy, and every once in a while I'll hit the save and it's like, nah. Then I lose it. And so this is number 2 attempt to get this voiceover done. So I was just trying to think about where I put that floral right there, that black and white one I just put down, because I know that it moves a little, or at least I thought it did, but I don't think it really does. I think that's where it ends up. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I put, okay, that's what it is. I put that recorded down lower than when I have it on here. So, and then I have this little What I Wish, and that is kind of like washi tape. Some of this, the things that I'm using are like washi tape, like there's the stickers and stuff. And so that What I Wish, I'm going to put up at the top because this is their birthdays and they're wishing on candle. And so I thought that that was an appropriate thing. Plus it's color on color or tone on tone. So it's not going to stand out like in your face, but it's almost like it's written on the paper up there or on the top corner. So now it's going to cut away and everything will be put down and attached. See, I moved that word recorded down a little bit because I tucked in a flower up at the top part and I didn't want to cover it. Oh, well, anyway, I like it both ways. So now I am working on getting all the little this and that's put on here. I added a bunch of colored flowers on this layout that the design team member had created. It looks like they don't have a lot of colored flowers at all, if any. And so I add just a little bit of the peach and a little bit of the teal, just because I wanted to bring those colors in. But I didn't want it to be too overwhelming, so I kind of cut them in half and tuck them in here or tuck them in there. And then I wanted to add an extra little leafy bit right here between picture 2 and 3. And so I did that. And then I just started adding little word things on here. So I put sweet above the first one, enjoy on the second one, and awesome on the third one. And then I do add this little thing that says celebrate on the bottom of the first. This is their birthdays, and their birthdays are the 6th, the 8th, and the 10th of June. And so we had a birthday dinner, and each of them got their own little dessert. And so that's why I was super excited when I found the 1, 2, 3 in this collection for those little tabs at the top, because the person who created the original has a tab at the top that says think happy, and it's that same kind of tab. And so I like the look of it, but this way I was making each one of these pictures a little bit more individual. So here is the Vicki Boutin design team layout again. I love this. It's so pretty. And these background mixed media papers are so much fun, and they're great to work with, especially if you're not a huge fan of mixed media but like the look of it, or if you just want to have a little extra help which after 30 days of sketches and everything else going on this month, it was the perfect time for that. So I hope you all will go check out Mixed Media Mayhem and all the people who are hopping along. That will be linked below. And I hope you'll come back and see me again. I will be here through the month of July doing Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, where we find inspiration on our Pinterest boards. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. Happy scrapping!